Now we are going to study the uses of the shunt. First one is it reduces the effective resistance of an ammeter. Second one is it increases the range of an ammeter and it has a negligible temperature coefficient. Okay. Third one uses it is used to divert a large part of total current total current by providing an alternate path, and thus it protects the instrument from the possible damages. That means it provides an alternative path for the excess current to pass, which protects the galvanometer from the possible damages. And last one is it decreases the resistance between 2 points. It decreases the resistance between the points to which it is connected. Okay, so that the arrangement of the shunt resistance is as shown in figure below. So see in this figure, this is the arrangement of the shunt resistance. So in this figure, capital I is the current to be measured. Capital I is the current to be measured. I suffix G. This Ig is the current through the galvanometer. Current through the galvanometer. Is means Is is equal to I minus Ig. Is is equal to I minus Ig, and it is the current through the shunt resistance. Okay, capital G. This is capital G. Capital is the resistance of the galvanometer, and S is the shunt resistance. Okay, so when a current I reaches the junction A, so this is junction A, this is junction C, D and E. When the current I reaches the junction A, it divides into two components. Let Ig be the current passing through the galvanometer of resistance R through a path AGE. Okay, and the remaining current I minus Ig. Remaining current I minus Ig means what? I minus Ig is the current through the shunt, that is Is, and which is passes along the path ACDE, through the shunt resistance. Okay, therefore the current through shunt resistance is I minus Ig is equal to Is. I minus Ig is equal to Is. Okay, so S and G are parallel. See in this figure, this S and G are parallel to each other. Therefore, the potential difference across G is equal to potential difference across S. That means G into Ig, potential difference across G is equal to potential difference across S. That means G into Ig is equal to S into Is. Therefore, you know that Is is equal to I minus Ig. Substitute the value of Is. Therefore, then we get G into Ig is equal to S into bracket I minus Ig. Therefore, you can get the equation S is equal to Ig divided by I minus Ig bracket complete into G. We can say this is equation number 1. So this equation number 1 is useful to calculate the range of a current. Okay, now there are two cases. So first case is if the current I is n times current Ig, if the current I is n times Ig, then what we get? I is equal to n into Ig. You can get I is equal to n into Ig. Therefore, substitute the value of I is equal to n into Ig in equation number 1. Then you can get S is equal to G into Ig divided by n into Ig minus Ig. Okay. Here I is equal to n into Ig. Therefore, S is equal to G into Ig divided by n into Ig minus Ig, bracket complete. Or you can get the equation S is equal to G divided by n minus 1. S is equal to G divided by n minus 1. And this is the equation of shunt to increase the range n times. Equation of shunt to increase the range n times. Now, second one case is if Is is the current. Is is the current that you know, Is is the current through the shunt, and then the remaining current. Remaining current is what? I minus Is will flow through the galvanometer. Therefore, you can write same thing, the potential difference across G is equal to potential difference across S. So here the remaining current is I minus Is. Therefore, you can get G into I minus Is is equal to S into Is. Therefore, G into multiply G into bracket I minus Is. Then therefore, you can write G into I minus G into Is is equal to S into Is. Therefore S into Is plus G into Is is equal to G into I. So here in this equation, Is is common. Is is common. Therefore Is into bracket S plus G is equal to G into I. I into bracket S plus G is equal to G into I. Therefore, you can write Is divided by Is divided by I is equal to G divided by S plus G. G divided by S plus G. So, this is the equation and it gives the current flowing through the shunt resistance. Thank you.